Unlock your brain. 12 rules to change your life. Imagine a life where your mind is your greatest ally. Welcome to Unlock Your Brain. 12 rules to change your life. In this book, you will discover simple rules to help you unlock your full potential. Each chapter presents a clear rule designed to guide you on your journey. You will learn how to break free from old habits and welcome fresh ideas. Every rule offers practical tips to help you think differently and grow stronger. This book is your guide to building a clearer, more focused mind. You will find easy-to-follow steps that lead to real change. The language is simple and the ideas are clear. Let us begin this journey together. Your transformation starts now. Enjoy the conversation and open your mind to endless possibilities. Rule 1. Embrace curiosity. Curiosity is the spark that lights the fire of discovery. It is the key that opens the door to endless possibilities. In this chapter, you will learn how embracing curiosity can transform your life. You will discover why asking simple questions leads to great ideas and how a curious mind makes life richer. The power of a curious mind. Curiosity drives us to ask questions. It pushes us to learn and explore. When you are curious, you do not settle for the familiar. Instead, you seek new knowledge and experiences. This habit of mind helps you grow and adapt. It is the force behind creativity and innovation. Think of curiosity as a gentle wind that carries you toward new horizons. It stirs your thoughts and invites you to explore uncharted territory. This exploration does not need to be grand. Even small questions can lead to surprising answers. A curious mind never rests. It is always active and alert. A story of discovery. I once met a young woman who loved to wonder about the world. One evening, as she sat watching the sunset, she asked herself, "Why does the sky change color?" Her question led her to learn about the science of light and the atmosphere. This simple act of inquiry opened a door to a whole new field of study. Over time, she became a respected researcher who made important discoveries about nature. Her journey shows us that curiosity does not require dramatic events. It begins with a single question. That question can spark a lifetime of learning. Her example reminds us that every big achievement starts with the willingness to ask what if and why not. Curiosity transforms everyday moments into opportunities for growth. Benefits of embracing curiosity. When you embrace curiosity, you open yourself to many benefits. First, curiosity helps you learn continuously. It makes you more adaptable and resilient. By asking questions, you build a habit of seeking answers that lead to better decisions. This habit strengthens your mind and improves your memory. Curiosity also makes you more creative. It encourages you to see the world in different ways. When you ask why things work or how they came to be, you begin to make connections between ideas. These connections can lead to innovative solutions in your work and personal life. Another benefit is that curiosity builds confidence. When you dare to ask questions, you show that you are willing to challenge yourself. Each answer you find builds your knowledge and trust in your abilities. This growing confidence inspires you to take on new challenges without fear. Overcoming barriers to curiosity. Sometimes you may feel that it is safer to stick with what you already know. Fear of the unknown can hold you back. You might worry that your questions will seem simple or unimportant. It is common to feel hesitant when stepping out of your comfort zone. However, it is important to remember that every discovery begins with a question. Many great inventors and thinkers faced doubt at first. They felt uncertain about their ideas. Yet they chose to be curious. They asked questions despite their fears. In doing so, they uncovered truths that changed the world. If you ever feel that fear creeping in, remind yourself that curiosity is a strength. It is natural to wonder about the world. Embracing that wonder is the first step toward learning and growth. By acknowledging your fears and choosing to ask questions anyway, you build courage and open yourself to new experiences. Practical steps to cultivate curiosity. You can build a habit of curiosity with simple daily practices. Here are some actionable steps. Ask one new question daily. Every day, choose one topic that interests you. Ask a clear and simple question about it. For example, how does this gadget work, or why do certain plants grow better in the sun? Allow yourself the time to think and explore the answer. Keep a curiosity journal. Write down the questions that come to your mind. Jot down any thoughts or insights as you search for answers. Over time, you may see patterns or new connections between ideas. Explore new topics. Make it a habit to read or listen to something outside your usual interests. This can be a short article, a podcast, or a conversation with someone who has a different perspective. Embrace the unfamiliar with an open mind. Reflect on your experiences. After trying something new, take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself what you learned and how it made you feel. This reflection will help you appreciate the value of curiosity. Ask for others' stories. Engage with friends or colleagues about their experiences. Ask questions like, what sparked your interest in this field? Or what was the most surprising thing you learned recently? Listening to others can ignite your own curiosity. Each of these steps is designed to help you see the world with fresh eyes. They encourage you to look beyond what is obvious and to discover hidden layers of meaning in everyday life. Real-world examples of curiosity in action. Consider the story of a renowned scientist. Early in his career, he was curious about the patterns in nature. He asked simple questions that many others overlooked. His curiosity led him to conduct experiments and make detailed observations. Over time, these small inquiries turned into groundbreaking research that changed our understanding of the natural world. In another instance, a business leader wondered why her team was not communicating effectively. Instead of accepting the status quo, she asked, "What can we do to listen better?" This question led her to implement regular team discussions and a culture of openness. The result was a more collaborative environment and increased productivity. These examples show that curiosity is not limited to science or business. It is a universal tool that anyone can use to improve their life. When you choose to ask questions, you open the door to learning and progress. You take control of your personal and professional growth. The long-term impact of curiosity. Embracing curiosity changes the way you view life. It shifts your focus from limitations to opportunities. When you are curious, you see challenges as puzzles to be solved rather than obstacles to avoid. This positive outlook makes you more resilient in the face of setbacks. Curiosity also fosters deeper connections with others. When you show genuine interest in the world around you, people feel valued. They are more likely to share their knowledge and experiences with you. This mutual exchange enriches both your life and the lives of those you meet. Over time, a curious mind becomes a foundation for a fulfilling life. It helps you navigate change and find joy in everyday moments. You learn to celebrate the small victories and to view each question as a step toward greater understanding. A call to action. Today, I invite you to take a small step. Choose one question that has been on your mind. Spend a few minutes exploring the answer. Write down what you learn. Let this be the beginning of your journey to embrace curiosity. Remember, every question matters. Each one is a spark that can ignite a new idea or open a hidden door. Do not be afraid to ask questions even if they seem simple. They are the building blocks of knowledge and growth. As you move forward, let your curiosity guide you. Embrace the unknown and welcome the chance to learn. Your mind is a powerful tool, and curiosity is the key to unlocking its full potential. Thank you for taking the time to explore this first rule with me. In the next chapter, we will build on this idea by challenging your beliefs. For now, let your curiosity shine and lead you to a brighter, more informed future. Enjoy the journey and keep asking questions. Rule 2. Challenge your beliefs. Beliefs are the lenses through which we view the world. They shape our thoughts, decisions, and actions. In this chapter, we explore the importance of questioning what we hold true. Challenging your beliefs can lead to growth, innovation, and a more open mind. This rule encourages you to step back and examine the ideas you have accepted without question. The nature of beliefs. Beliefs form early in life, They are influenced by our family, culture, and experiences. Over time, these beliefs become a part of who we are. They provide comfort and certainty. However, they can also limit our potential. When beliefs go unchallenged, they can create barriers that hold you back from new opportunities. Think of beliefs as the walls of a room. These walls keep you safe. They create a familiar space. But sometimes the walls also restrict your view. They prevent you from seeing the broader horizon. Challenging your beliefs is like opening a window. It allows fresh air and new light to enter your life. Why it is important to challenge your beliefs. Questioning your beliefs can be uncomfortable. It may stir up doubt. Yet this discomfort is a sign of growth. When you challenge a belief, you examine its origins. You discover whether it still serves you. This process can lead to profound personal change. Challenging your beliefs helps you grow in many ways. It encourages self-reflection. It makes you aware of old habits that no longer fit your life. It also opens the door to new ideas. When you let go of outdated beliefs, you make room for innovation. You gain the ability to adapt to new situations. For example, consider a professional who believes that change is too risky. This belief might prevent them from taking on a new project or learning a new skill. When they challenge that belief, they may realize that calculated risks lead to growth. This shift can transform their career and open up new paths. A story of transformation. I once met a man named James who had always believed that success meant following a strict path. He thought that his way was the only way. For years, James worked hard but felt trapped. One day, he began to question this belief. He asked himself, is there only one path to success? This simple question led him on a journey of exploration. James started to read about different career paths and listen to others who had taken unconventional routes. He met people from various walks of life. Their stories showed him that success could take many forms. Over time, James embraced new ideas. He took risks and followed his passions. His life changed in unexpected and wonderful ways. James's story reminds us that challenging our beliefs can lead to transformation. It shows that our old ways of thinking may no longer serve us. By questioning our assumptions, we allow ourselves to grow and discover new opportunities. The benefits of questioning your beliefs. When you challenge your beliefs, you open yourself up to several benefits. Here are some of the key advantages. Increased flexibility. Questioning what you believe helps you adapt to change. It makes you less rigid and more open to new ideas. Enhanced creativity. By exploring alternative perspectives, you foster creative thinking. This process often leads to innovative solutions and fresh insights. Improved decision-making. When you challenge your assumptions, you gather more information. This helps you make better, more informed choices. Personal growth. Letting go of limiting beliefs encourages self-discovery. You learn more about your true potential and capabilities. Stronger relationships. When you are open to different viewpoints, you become a better listener. This helps you connect with others and build deeper relationships. Overcoming the fear of change. Challenging your beliefs is not always easy. It can feel like stepping into unknown territory. Many people fear change. They worry that questioning their beliefs will lead to confusion or instability. However, it is important to see this fear as part of the growth process. Change often brings discomfort. It asks you to leave your comfort zone. But every step into the unknown is a chance to learn. Embrace the discomfort. Understand that questioning your beliefs is a sign of strength, not weakness. When you feel hesitant, remember that the most successful people are those who question the status quo. They do not accept limitations without a thought. Instead, they ask, what if there is a better way? Let this question empower you to move beyond your fears. How to challenge your beliefs. Here are some practical steps to help you question and refine your beliefs. Reflect on your assumptions. Take a quiet moment each day. Think about one belief you hold. Ask yourself, where did this come from? Write down your thoughts. This exercise helps you see the origins of your ideas. Seek alternative perspectives. Talk to someone with a different viewpoint. Listen carefully. Ask questions like, how do you see this issue? Or what experiences have shaped your opinion? This conversation can offer new insights. Read widely. Books, articles, and podcasts can introduce you to fresh ideas. Choose topics outside your usual interests. Explore subjects that challenge your way of thinking. Experiment, try new activities or approaches. If you believe that a certain method is the only way to succeed, test a different strategy. See what happens. Use the experience to refine your understanding. Write down your thoughts. Maintain a journal. Record your thoughts as you question your beliefs. Over time, you will notice patterns and shifts in your perspective. Ask for feedback. Talk to friends, mentors, or colleagues. Ask them what they think about your ideas. Their feedback can help you see things from another angle. Each of these steps is simple. They do not require major changes to your daily routine, yet they can have a lasting impact on your mindset. With time, you will find that questioning your beliefs becomes a natural habit. Real-world examples. Consider a teacher who believed that only traditional methods could bring students success. She had always followed the same curriculum and teaching style. One year, she decided to experiment with a new approach. She incorporated interactive activities and modern technology in her classroom. Her students responded with enthusiasm. They engaged more deeply and achieved better results. The teacher learned that challenging her belief opened the door to a more effective way of teaching. In another case, a business owner thought that risk was something to be avoided. This belief led her to miss out on innovative opportunities. When she began to question this idea, she discovered that taking calculated risks could lead to substantial rewards. She started small, testing new ideas. Slowly, her business began to grow in unexpected ways. By challenging her long-held belief, she paved the way for progress and success. These examples show that challenging your beliefs is not just an abstract idea. It has practical benefits in everyday life. Whether you are a teacher, a business owner, or someone seeking personal growth, questioning what you hold true can lead to positive change. Making a habit of questioning. The process of challenging your beliefs is ongoing. It is not a one-time task. As you grow and learn, your beliefs will continue to evolve. Make it a habit to question your assumptions regularly. Here are a few tips to help you maintain this practice. Set a weekly reflection time. Dedicate a few minutes each week to reflect on your beliefs. Ask yourself if any of your ideas need rethinking. Stay open-minded. Remind yourself that no belief is sacred. Every idea can be questioned and improved. Celebrate small victories. Each time you challenge a belief and discover something new, take a moment to celebrate. Recognize that this is a step toward personal growth. Surround yourself with diverse opinions. Engage with people from different backgrounds. Their perspectives will enrich your understanding and encourage you to look beyond your own ideas. A call to action. Today, I invite you to start small. Choose one belief that has guided your actions. Reflect on why you hold this belief. Consider where it came from and whether it still serves you well. Then seek out an alternative viewpoint. Ask a friend or read a new article on the subject. Listen with an open mind. Use this new information to shape your perspective. Remember, challenging your beliefs is a powerful tool. It is the first step in breaking free from limitations. It allows you to grow, learn, and ultimately succeed. With each question you ask, you pave the way for new opportunities. You give yourself the chance to see the world in a richer, more detailed light. Thank you for exploring this second rule with me. As you continue your journey, keep questioning and learning. Every belief you challenge is a door to a more expansive and fulfilling life. Embrace the challenge and discover the freedom that comes from seeing beyond your assumptions. Enjoy this process and let your mind expand with every new insight. Rule 3. Cultivate positive thinking. Positive thinking has the power to transform your life. It helps you see challenges as opportunities and setbacks as lessons. In this chapter, you will learn how to build a positive mindset that leads you to success. You will discover practical techniques that are easy to follow. Each step is designed to guide you gently toward a brighter outlook. The power of a positive mindset. A positive mind can change the way you see the world. When you think positively, you focus on the good in every situation. This does not mean ignoring problems. Instead, it means meeting challenges with hope and determination. A positive attitude can reduce stress. It builds resilience and gives you the strength to move forward. Imagine your mind as a garden. Negative thoughts are like weeds that crowd out the flowers. Positive thoughts are the blooms that brighten the garden. When you remove the weeds, you give your flowers room to grow. Each positive thought is a seed that can blossom into a new idea or a better solution. Understanding positive thinking. Positive thinking starts with the words you say to yourself. Many times we use harsh language. We might say, "I cannot do this," or "I am not good enough." These words can hold you back. Positive thinking replaces these doubts with affirmations that support your growth. A positive mindset is a habit that grows with practice. It involves rephrasing your inner dialogue into something uplifting. Instead of dwelling on mistakes, you focus on what you can learn from them. This simple change in focus can make a big difference in your life. A story of transformation. Let me share a story about a man named Adam. Adam worked in a busy office. Each day he felt overwhelmed by his tasks. His mind was filled with negative thoughts. One day, Adam decided to try something new. He began to replace his negative self-talk with positive affirmations. Instead of saying, "I cannot do this," he told himself, "I will learn and improve." Slowly, Adam noticed a change. His work became more manageable. He started to enjoy the challenges at work. His colleagues observed his renewed energy and determination. Adam's transformation shows that a small change in thought can lead to a big change in life. By choosing to focus on the positive, he opened up new paths for growth. Techniques to cultivate positive thinking. Developing a positive mindset is a journey. Here are some simple steps you can start with today. Practice daily affirmations. Each morning, speak kind words to yourself. Say, "I am capable," or "I welcome new opportunities." Let these words guide your day. Celebrate small wins. Keep a daily journal. Write down 3 things you did well. This practice reminds you that you are making progress. Reframe negative thoughts. When a negative thought arises, pause and change it. Instead of saying, "I cannot do this," say, "I will do my best and learn from this." This simple shift can change your outlook. Surround yourself with positivity. Spend time with people who uplift you. Listen to music that inspires you. Read books that offer hope. The energy around you has a strong influence on your thoughts. Visualize your success. Take a few minutes every day to picture your goals. Imagine yourself achieving them. This builds a strong connection between your thoughts and your dreams. Take care of your body. A healthy body supports a healthy mind. Simple activities like walking, stretching, or light exercise can boost your mood. Eating well also helps you feel your best. Real-world examples of positive thinking. Positive thinking makes a difference in many areas of life. In one office, a team struggled to meet deadlines. They decided to start their day with a short meeting. Each person shared one positive thought and one goal. This small change lifted their spirits and improved their teamwork. Soon they became more innovative and collaborative. In another case, a student faced difficulties with studies. The student began to focus on small successes. Each day the student noted one positive thing learned. This habit built confidence and helped improve performance over time. These examples show that when you choose positive thoughts, the results are real and lasting. The long-term impact of a positive mindset. The benefits of cultivating positive thinking extend far into the future. With a positive mindset, you are more open to new opportunities. You are likely to take chances that lead to personal growth. A positive attitude builds resilience. It helps you bounce back from setbacks and see every challenge as a chance to learn. Over time, a positive mindset creates a cycle of success. Each small win builds your confidence. That confidence inspires even more positive thoughts. The effect is a continuous loop of growth and happiness. You learn to celebrate each step forward, and you become more equipped to handle life's ups and downs. Embracing a positive future. Cultivating positive thinking is not about pretending that life is perfect. It is about choosing to see the best in every moment. It is about focusing on what you can change and letting go of what you cannot. By embracing positive thinking, you take control of your life. Imagine a future where each day begins with hope. Picture yourself meeting challenges with a smile. See how a positive mindset opens the door to new ideas and solutions. This is the future you can create by choosing to think positively. A call to action. Today, I invite you to take a small step toward a positive mindset. Start by practicing a daily affirmation. Write down your successes, no matter how small. Replace any negative thought with a positive one. Surround yourself with uplifting voices and ideas. Remember, every positive thought is a building block for a better life. With each day, you will notice a change. You will feel more resilient, confident, and ready to face any challenge. Positive thinking is a skill that grows with practice. As you continue on this journey, you will unlock new opportunities and discover a brighter future. Thank you for exploring Rule 3 with me. Embrace the power of positive thinking. Let it guide you through challenges and lead you to success. Enjoy each step of the journey. Your positive mind will open doors to endless possibilities. Rule 4. Build mental resilience. Mental resilience is the strength to bounce back after setbacks. It is the inner power that helps you stand tall during challenging times. In this chapter, we will explore the importance of building mental resilience and learn practical ways to strengthen your inner core. This rule is about developing a mind that can face stress and change with calm and determination. Understanding mental resilience. Mental resilience is the ability to recover from difficulties. It means you can face problems without feeling overwhelmed. A resilient mind does not shy away from challenges. Instead, it learns from them and grows stronger. Resilience is not something you are born with. It is a skill you can develop with practice. Think of mental resilience like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Every time you overcome a hardship, you train your mind to be more flexible. A resilient mind can handle stress and adapt to change. It helps you to remain steady when life throws unexpected events your way. The importance of mental resilience. Building mental resilience has many benefits. It gives you the courage to try new things. It helps you recover quickly from disappointments. Resilience makes you less prone to stress and anxiety. When you build resilience, you become more confident in your ability to face future challenges. Imagine a tree that bends in the wind. Even when strong gusts hit it, the tree does not break. It adapts and survives. Your mind works in a similar way. When you build resilience, you become that strong tree. You learn to bend without breaking. This strength supports your well-being and overall success. A story of resilience. Let me share a story about a woman named Lisa. Lisa faced many challenges in her early career. She encountered setbacks that made her question her path. At one point, she lost a job she loved. Instead of giving up, Lisa took a deep breath and decided to learn from her experience. She studied her mistakes and sought advice from mentors. Slowly, Lisa rebuilt her confidence. With time, she found a new opportunity that was even better than before. Lisa's journey shows that resilience is built through persistence and learning. Her story teaches us that every setback can be a setup for a strong comeback. Techniques to build mental resilience. Developing resilience does not require grand gestures. It is about small daily practices that nurture a strong mind. Here are some actionable techniques to help you build mental resilience. Practice mindfulness. Take a few moments each day to focus on your breath. Clear your mind of clutter. This practice helps you stay present. When your mind is calm, you can handle stress better. Set realistic goals. Break your big dreams into smaller, achievable tasks. Each time you reach a goal, celebrate your progress. Small wins build your confidence and resilience over time. Embrace change. Instead of fearing change, see it as an opportunity to learn. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? This shift in perspective can reduce stress and open new doors. Stay connected. Build a support network of family, friends, or colleagues. Sharing your struggles and victories can lighten your burden. Knowing you are not alone makes it easier to face challenges. Maintain a healthy lifestyle. Exercise regularly and eat nutritious foods. A healthy body supports a healthy mind. When you take care of your physical well-being, you build a foundation for mental strength. Learn from failure. Instead of dwelling on mistakes, see them as lessons. Write down what went wrong and what you can do better next time. This habit transforms failures into valuable insights. Develop a positive routine. Create a daily schedule that includes time for work, rest, and play. A balanced routine helps you manage stress. It gives you structure and a sense of control over your day. Seek professional help when needed. Sometimes building resilience requires guidance. Do not hesitate to talk to a therapist or coach. Professional support can provide new tools and strategies for coping with stress. Real-world examples of resilience. Consider a small business owner who faced a sudden market downturn. Instead of panicking, she took a step back to analyze the situation. She restructured her business model and reached out to her network for support. Her resilience allowed her business to not only survive but thrive in a challenging market. In another instance, a student struggled with academic pressures. When grades dropped, the student felt discouraged. Instead of giving up, the student sought help from teachers and developed better study habits. With persistence and support, the student improved over time. These examples remind us that resilience is a universal tool. Whether in business, education, or personal life, a resilient mindset helps overcome adversity. The long-term impact of mental resilience. Building mental resilience is not a quick fix. It is an ongoing process that pays off over time. A resilient mind can transform how you handle future challenges. You begin to see setbacks as temporary and solvable. This positive outlook creates a cycle of growth and strength. With mental resilience, you gain a deeper understanding of yourself. You learn that you can recover from difficulties. This realization builds confidence. Over time, resilience becomes a part of who you are. It influences your decisions and helps you lead a more balanced life. A resilient mind supports your long-term goals and personal growth. Overcoming obstacles with resilience. Every journey has obstacles. It is normal to encounter moments of doubt and fear. The key is to use these moments as stepping stones. When you face a difficult situation, take a pause. Reflect on what you have learned before. Use your past successes as a reminder that you are capable. Every challenge is an opportunity to build more strength. When negative thoughts creep in, acknowledge them and let them pass. Remind yourself that stress is a natural part of life. Instead of resisting it, learn to flow with it. This mindset can turn obstacles into opportunities for growth. Embrace each challenge as a chance to become stronger, a call to action. Now I invite you to take the first step toward building your mental resilience. Choose one of the techniques discussed in this chapter. Perhaps start with a daily mindfulness practice or set a small goal to achieve this week. Write down your thoughts and track your progress. Recognize that every small effort counts. Remember, resilience is built one day at a time. Each moment of strength adds up. Over time, you will notice a change in how you handle stress. You will become more confident in your ability to overcome obstacles. Your mind will grow stronger, just like a muscle that is exercised daily. Thank you for exploring Rule 4 with me. Building mental resilience is a powerful investment in yourself. Embrace the techniques and stories shared in this chapter. Let them guide you toward a more robust and resilient mind. Step by step, you will learn to face challenges with a calm and determined spirit. Enjoy the journey of strengthening your mind and unlocking your full potential. Rule 5. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the art of being fully present. It is a practice that helps you live in the moment. In this chapter, we explore how mindfulness can calm your mind and sharpen your focus. You will learn simple techniques to integrate mindfulness into your daily life. This rule shows you that by paying attention to the present, you can unlock deeper levels of awareness and clarity. Understanding mindfulness. Mindfulness means paying attention. It means noticing the small details of life. When you practice mindfulness, you let go of distractions. You focus on what is happening right now. This helps you feel calm and centered. Mindfulness is not about emptying your mind. It is about observing your thoughts without judgment. With practice, you learn to accept your feelings and thoughts as they are. Imagine your mind as a busy street. Thoughts, worries, and distractions flow like traffic. Mindfulness is like a pause button that lets you stop the traffic for a moment. In that stillness, you can see things clearly. You become aware of your breathing, your body, and your surroundings. This awareness brings a sense of peace. The benefits of mindfulness. Mindfulness offers many benefits. It reduces stress and anxiety. When you focus on the present, you leave behind worries about the past and future. You feel less burdened by negative thoughts. A regular mindfulness practice improves concentration. It helps you see situations more clearly. With a calm mind, you make better decisions. Mindfulness also builds emotional resilience. It teaches you to observe your emotions without becoming overwhelmed. This skill lets you handle challenges with grace. You learn to respond to difficult situations rather than react impulsively. In this way, mindfulness is a tool for growth and self-improvement. A story of mindfulness in action. I once met a man named Michael. Michael had a demanding job that often left him stressed. He felt that his mind was always racing. One day, a friend suggested he try mindfulness. Michael started with just a few minutes each morning. He sat quietly and focused on his breath. At first, it was hard for him to keep his mind still. But he persisted even on busy days. Over time, Michael noticed a change. He felt calmer and more in control. When challenges arose, he took a moment to pause and breathe. This simple act helped him see problems more clearly. Michael learned that mindfulness was not about escaping his thoughts. It was about meeting them with calm and clarity. His experience shows that even small steps in mindfulness can lead to big improvements in life. Practical techniques for mindfulness. Building a mindfulness practice does not require special tools. It only needs a few minutes of your time each day. Here are some simple techniques you can try. Focus on your breath. Sit in a quiet place. Close your eyes and notice your breathing. Pay attention to each inhale and exhale. Let your breath be your anchor. Do a body scan. Start at your head and slowly move down your body. Notice any tension or discomfort. Allow yourself to relax each part as you focus on it. Practice mindful listening. Choose a quiet moment. Listen to the sounds around you. Let each sound come and go without judgment. This practice helps you tune into the present. Engage in a mindful walk. Go for a slow walk. Notice the feeling of your feet on the ground. Observe the sights, sounds, and smells around you. Let your walk be a time of gentle observation. Set aside daily time. Even 5 minutes of mindfulness each day can make a difference. Find a consistent time, such as early in the morning or before bed. Create a routine that works for you. Each of these techniques is simple. They help train your mind to focus on the present. With practice, you will notice that mindfulness becomes a natural part of your day. Overcoming challenges in mindfulness practice. Starting a mindfulness practice can feel challenging. Your mind may wander often. It is natural to feel restless when you first begin. The key is not to judge yourself. When thoughts arise, gently bring your focus back to your breath or your body scan. Sometimes you might feel impatient or frustrated. Remind yourself that mindfulness is a journey. Every time you return your attention to the present, you are strengthening your mind. This practice takes time and persistence. With each session, you build greater awareness and inner strength. Real-world examples of mindfulness. Mindfulness is used by many people in different walks of life. In the business world, leaders use mindfulness to manage stress and improve focus. They start their day with a few minutes of quiet reflection. This practice helps them make clear decisions and lead their teams effectively. In education, teachers encourage students to practice mindfulness. Short sessions in class help students calm their minds and improve their concentration. These practices create a more focused and positive learning environment. Even athletes use mindfulness. They learn to focus on the present moment during training and competition. This awareness helps them perform better under pressure. Mindfulness, therefore, is a versatile tool that can enhance performance in many areas of life. Long-term impact of a mindful practice. The benefits of mindfulness grow over time. As you continue to practice, you develop a stronger sense of self. You become more aware of your emotions and thoughts. This awareness leads to better stress management and a clearer perspective on life. A regular mindfulness practice helps you build a foundation for long-lasting well-being. You learn to face challenges with a calm mind. Over time, this practice becomes a natural part of your routine. Your mind grows stronger, and your ability to stay present deepens. The long-term impact is a more balanced, resilient, and joyful life. A call to action. Now I invite you to start your mindfulness journey. Choose one of the techniques that resonates with you. Begin with a few minutes each day. Sit quietly and focus on your breath. Notice the world around you without judgment. Over time, increase your practice and explore different techniques. Remember, mindfulness is a gift you give yourself. It is a way to unlock your brain and bring peace into your life. Each moment you spend in mindfulness is a step toward a more focused and fulfilling future. Thank you for exploring Rule 5 with me. Practice mindfulness with patience and persistence. Let it guide you to a calmer and clearer state of mind. Enjoy the process and embrace the present moment. Your journey to a mindful life begins now. Rule 6. Harness the power of habit. Habits shape our daily lives. They are the building blocks of success and change. In this chapter, you will learn how to harness the power of habit. You will discover how small, consistent actions can transform your behavior and unlock your brain. This chapter offers simple techniques, real-world examples, and practical steps to build routines that work for you. Understanding the power of habit. A habit is a routine that becomes automatic through repetition. It is a process that requires little conscious thought. When you repeat an action often, it turns into a habit. This habit then guides your behavior each day. Good habits build momentum. Bad habits, on the other hand, can hold you back. Imagine your habits as the bricks of a house. Every brick you lay builds the structure of your life. When you choose strong, positive habits, you create a solid foundation. Each small action contributes to a larger change. The power of habit lies in these small, repeated steps that lead to lasting progress. The science behind habit formation. Habit formation follows a simple loop. There is a cue, a routine, and a reward. The cue triggers your brain to start the routine. The routine is the behavior you perform. The reward reinforces the behavior, making it more likely to happen again. This loop repeats until the habit becomes automatic. Understanding this loop gives you the power to change your habits. You can identify the cue that starts a habit and change the routine while keeping the reward. Over time, this new loop replaces the old one. This process is simple yet powerful. It shows that you have the control to build habits that support your goals. A story of habit transformation. Let me share the story of Peter. Peter once struggled with starting his day. He would wake up late and feel rushed. This left him stressed and unprepared for work. Peter knew he needed a change. He decided to build a new morning habit. Peter started small. He set his alarm just 5 minutes earlier than usual. In those extra minutes, he sat quietly and planned his day. At first, it was hard to adjust, but he repeated this new routine every morning. Soon, waking up early became a habit. Peter began to feel calmer and more in control. His stress levels dropped, and his productivity increased. Peter's story is a reminder that small changes lead to big results. By committing to a tiny adjustment, he transformed his entire day. This simple habit reshaped his routine. It opened the door to more organized and peaceful mornings. His journey shows that anyone can harness the power of habit with patience and consistency. Practical steps to build powerful habits. Building good habits does not require a major life overhaul. It starts with small, deliberate actions. Here are some practical steps to help you harness the power of habit. Start small. Choose one habit you want to change or build. Focus on one simple action at a time. Small steps lead to sustainable change. Identify your cue. Determine the trigger that prompts the habit. This could be a specific time of day, an event, or a feeling. Let the cue serve as your reminder. Define your routine, clearly outline the action you will take. Keep the routine simple. A straightforward routine is easier to repeat. Reward yourself. Select a reward that feels satisfying. It may be a short break, a favorite snack, or a moment of quiet. The reward reinforces the habit. Track your progress. Use a journal or an app to record your progress. Tracking helps you see the change over time and keeps you motivated. Stay consistent. Repeat the habit every day. Consistency is key to forming a lasting routine. Even on tough days, try to follow through. Be patient. Habits take time to form. Allow yourself to grow at your own pace. Each day of practice brings you closer to success. Adjust when needed. If a habit is not working, be willing to modify it. Change the cue, the routine, or the reward until it fits your life. Flexibility is part of growth. Real-world examples of habit power. Consider a writer who wants to write every day. The writer sets a cue by sitting at the desk every morning. The routine is to write for 15 minutes. The reward is a cup of warm tea afterward. Over time, this small routine becomes a habit. Soon the writer produces pages of content without stress. Another example is someone aiming to improve their fitness. They decide to take a short walk every evening after dinner. The cue is finishing the meal. The routine is a 10-minute walk around the block. The reward is the sense of relaxation and improved health. Day by day, the walk becomes part of the routine. Gradually, these walks add up to significant health benefits. These examples show that harnessing the power of habit is not reserved for grand actions. Small daily habits can lead to remarkable changes. When you choose to build positive routines, you take control of your life. Every simple action contributes to your overall success. Overcoming challenges in habit building. Building new habits can be challenging. It is normal to encounter setbacks. Sometimes old habits feel stronger than new ones. When this happens, remember your goal. Focus on the reward that your new habit brings. If you miss a day, do not be discouraged. Use it as a learning moment. Each day is a fresh start to build your habit again. Accountability can also help. Share your goal with a friend or join a group with similar aims. An accountability partner can remind you to stay on track. Their support makes the journey easier. You are not alone in this process. If you find yourself struggling, simplify your approach. Break the habit into even smaller steps if needed. Celebrate every small win. Over time, these wins build confidence and reinforce the habit. Persistence and patience are your best allies. The long-term impact of harnessing habits. When you harness the power of habit, you invest in your future. Small, consistent actions build a strong foundation for success. Good habits become automatic. They free your mind to focus on larger goals. With strong habits, you build a resilient and proactive mindset. Think of your habits as the design of your future. Each positive habit shapes a brighter tomorrow. They help you overcome obstacles and open doors to new opportunities. Over time, your habits become part of who you are. They guide your actions and define your path. A life built on strong habits is one of steady progress and lasting fulfillment. With each new habit, you take a step toward the life you have always dreamed of. Harnessing the power of habit is a journey of small, meaningful changes that accumulate into lasting success. A call to action. Now, it is time to take action. Reflect on your daily routines. Choose one habit you wish to build or change. Start with a small, manageable step. Set a clear cue, define a simple routine, and pick a reward that motivates you. Write down your plan and track your progress. Remember, every small step counts. The journey to transformation is built on consistent, simple actions. Harness the power of habit to shape a more productive and fulfilling life. Celebrate your progress along the way. Each day, your efforts bring you closer to the future you desire. Thank you for exploring Rule 6 with me. Embrace the process of building positive habits. Let your routines guide you toward success and well-being. Enjoy each moment of progress. Your future is built one small habit at a time. Rule 7. Ignite creative thinking. Creative thinking is the spark that drives innovation and opens new paths in life. It is the ability to see things in a fresh light. Creative thinking is not reserved for artists or writers. It is a skill that everyone can develop. In this chapter, we explore how to ignite your creative thinking and bring fresh ideas to life. You will learn about the benefits of creative thinking, hear an inspiring story, and discover simple techniques that you can use every day. Understanding creative thinking. Creative thinking means exploring ideas without boundaries. It is about looking beyond what is obvious. When you think creatively, you can solve problems in new ways. Think of creativity as a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Creative thinking helps you see connections that others might miss. This new perspective can transform how you approach everyday challenges. Creative thinking also means asking questions like what if and why not. These questions open your mind to endless possibilities. Allowing your imagination to flow gives you a chance to discover ideas that can change your life. Embracing creative thinking means welcoming uncertainty and enjoying the journey of discovery. The benefits of creative thinking. Igniting your creative thinking offers many rewards. First, creative thinking improves your problem-solving skills. When faced with a challenge, a creative mind can explore many solutions. This flexibility makes you more adaptable. Second, creative thinking deepens your learning. It encourages you to question old assumptions and explore new ideas. This habit leads to personal growth and a broader understanding of the world. Third, creative thinking builds confidence. When you see that you can generate new ideas, you trust your abilities more. This self-belief empowers you to take on bigger challenges and pursue your dreams. Finally, creative thinking adds joy to life. It brings color to your routine and inspires you to try new experiences. By igniting your creative spirit, you invite more fulfillment and excitement into your everyday life. A story of creative transformation. Let me tell you about Elena. Elena worked in a traditional office. Every day felt like a repeat of the one before. She longed for change but did not know where to begin. One morning, Elena decided to try something different. She set aside a few minutes to jot down any ideas that came to her mind without judging them. At first, she felt awkward and unsure, but she kept writing. Gradually, Elena began to notice a change. She started to see solutions where there were only problems. At work, she applied her creative ideas to solve routine issues. In her free time, she began a small project based on one of her ideas. Her colleagues noticed her renewed energy and fresh perspective. Over time, Elena's ideas grew bolder, and her work became more enjoyable. Her story shows that by simply allowing yourself to think differently, you can break free from routine and transform your life. Practical techniques to ignite your creative thinking. Here are some simple techniques to help you spark creative thinking. Brainstorm daily. Dedicate a few minutes each day to write down any ideas that come to mind. Do not worry about whether the ideas are perfect. Let your thoughts flow freely. This habit helps you uncover hidden insights. Change your environment. A new setting can stimulate fresh ideas. Try working in a different room, sitting in a park, or taking a short walk. A change of scenery can clear your mind and bring new inspiration. Ask open-ended questions. Challenge yourself with questions that have no simple answers. Ask, what if I look at this problem differently? Or how can I improve this situation? These questions open up a range of possibilities. Mind mapping. Create a visual map of your ideas. Start with a central concept and branch out with related thoughts. This technique helps you see how ideas connect and can lead to new insights. Keep a creative journal. Write down your experiences, dreams, and observations. Over time, you may notice patterns that spark new ideas. A journal is a powerful tool to track your creative growth. Collaborate with others. Share your ideas with friends or colleagues. Listen to their viewpoints and build on them. Sometimes, a fresh perspective from someone else can ignite your own creativity. Take breaks. Allow your mind time to rest. Stepping away from a problem can clear your thoughts. A short break or a change in activity often leads to breakthroughs. Overcoming creative blocks. It is natural to experience creative blocks from time to time. When you feel stuck, remember that this is a temporary state. Here are some ways to overcome creative blocks. Change your routine, try a new activity or alter your daily schedule. A change can help refresh your mind. Practice mindfulness. Take a few minutes for deep breathing or meditation. This practice can help clear mental clutter. Embrace imperfection. Do not fear mistakes. Understand that every idea is a step in the creative process. Allow yourself to be imperfect and learn from each attempt. Seek inspiration. Read a book, listen to music, or watch something that inspires you. New input can often spark a creative output. Real-world examples of creative thinking. Creative thinking is a valuable skill in every field. For example, consider a small business owner who faced a limited budget. Instead of following traditional methods, she decided to try a creative approach to marketing. She produced engaging social media posts that caught the attention of many new customers. Her fresh approach led to increased sales and a thriving business. In education, a teacher noticed that her students struggled with a difficult topic. To help them understand better, she designed an interactive game. This creative solution made learning fun and helped students grasp the material more easily. Such examples show that igniting creative thinking can lead to innovative solutions that make a real difference. The long-term impact of creative thinking. Nurturing creative thinking builds a powerful tool for personal and professional growth. A creative mind is not limited by conventional boundaries. It constantly seeks new perspectives and ways to improve. Over time, this habit of thinking differently can lead to breakthroughs in your career, relationships, and personal life. Creative thinking also builds resilience. When you face challenges, a creative approach helps you see problems as opportunities for learning. It turns obstacles into stepping stones. With creative thinking, you can overcome setbacks and move forward with confidence. A call to action. Today, I invite you to ignite your creative thinking. Start with a small step. Dedicate a few minutes each day to brainstorm ideas without judgment. Change your environment and ask open-ended questions. Use the techniques in this chapter to explore your thoughts. Remember, every idea matters. With time and practice, your creative spirit will grow stronger and more vibrant. Thank you for exploring Rule 7 with me. Embrace creative thinking as a tool for transformation. Let it guide you to new solutions and fresh perspectives. Enjoy the journey of unlocking your creative potential. Your mind is full of untapped ideas. Now is the time to let them shine and light the way to a brighter future. Rule 8. Enhance your memory. Memory is the foundation of learning and growth. It helps you recall important details and build on your experiences. A strong memory supports every part of your life. In this chapter, you will learn how to enhance your memory with simple, practical techniques. This guide is designed to be easy to follow and perfect for TTS narration. Understanding memory. Memory is more than just a record of the past. It is a dynamic process that lets you store, organize, and retrieve information. Every time you learn something new, your brain creates a memory. These memories shape your decisions, fuel your creativity, and support your goals. A clear and sharp memory gives you confidence in everyday tasks. Think of your memory as a filing system. When the files are well organized, it is easy to find the information you need. But when the files are scattered, you may struggle to recall details. Enhancing your memory means training your brain to file information neatly and efficiently. The role of memory in daily life. A strong memory is vital for success. It helps you remember appointments, learn new skills, and solve problems faster. Memory also strengthens your relationships. When you remember details about someone's life, you show that you care. In work and study, a good memory lets you build on past lessons to reach new heights. Good memory is not a talent reserved for a few. It is a skill that you can improve with practice. Like a muscle, the more you work on it, the stronger it becomes. This chapter will guide you through strategies that can boost your memory every day. A story of memory transformation. Let me tell you about Sarah. Sarah often forgot small details, which left her feeling frustrated and stressed. At work, she missed important points in meetings. In her personal life, she found it hard to recall names and dates. Sarah decided to change this. She began to practice simple memory techniques every day. First, Sarah started keeping a small journal. Each evening, she wrote down 3 things she learned during the day. She also made a habit of repeating important information out loud. At first, it felt like extra work. But over time, Sarah noticed a change. She began to remember meeting details and important dates with ease. Her confidence grew, and she felt more organized. Sarah's story shows that with consistent effort, anyone can enhance their memory. Practical techniques to enhance your memory. Here are some simple and effective techniques to boost your memory. Practice repetition. Repeat new information several times. Saying a phone number or a name aloud helps cement it in your mind. Use mnemonic devices, create associations between ideas. For example, use acronyms or simple rhymes to remember lists or steps in a process. Get quality sleep. Sleep is essential for memory consolidation. A good night's rest helps your brain process and store information. Stay physically active. Exercise increases blood flow to the brain. Even a short daily walk can make a difference. Eat a healthy diet. Foods rich in antioxidants and omega-3 fatty acids support brain health. Include fruits, vegetables, and nuts in your meals. Keep your mind active. Engage in puzzles, crosswords, or memory games. Challenge your brain with new and varied tasks. Stay organized. Use calendars, lists, or digital reminders. Organizing your day frees up mental space for deeper thinking. Write things down. Note important points in a journal or planner. Writing helps reinforce memory. Practice visualization. Create mental images to represent ideas. Picture a story or a journey that links the details you want to remember. Teach others. Explaining what you have learned reinforces your own memory. Sharing knowledge can solidify your understanding. Overcoming memory challenges. Even with practice, you may sometimes find your memory faltering. It is normal to forget details from time to time. When this happens, do not be discouraged. Instead, use it as a chance to practice your techniques. Take a deep breath and review the information again. Consistency is key, and every effort counts. If you find yourself overwhelmed by too much information, try to break it into smaller parts. Focus on one piece at a time. This makes the task more manageable and gives your brain the time it needs to process. Real-world examples of memory enhancement. Consider a student preparing for exams. By breaking study material into small segments and reviewing them regularly, the student improves recall and understanding. In the workplace, a professional who uses a planner and sets daily reminders finds that deadlines become easier to manage. Even in social settings, people who practice memory techniques often remember names and details, making conversations more engaging and meaningful. These examples show that enhancing your memory is a practical tool for everyday life. Small improvements can lead to big changes over time. The long-term impact of a sharper memory. Improving your memory is an investment in your future. A sharper memory helps you learn faster, perform better at work, and enjoy richer personal interactions. Over time, the benefits of a strong memory become clear. You gain confidence, reduce stress, and create a more organized life. The techniques you learn today will serve you well tomorrow. A strong memory also opens the door to continuous learning. With every new skill you acquire, you build on the foundation of past knowledge. This creates a cycle of growth and self-improvement. Your enhanced memory becomes a powerful asset that helps you face new challenges and seize opportunities. A call to action. Now I invite you to take the first step toward a sharper memory. Choose one technique from this chapter and try it today. Write down a few key points and repeat them out loud. Set aside time each day for a short memory exercise. Track your progress in a journal. Remember, every small effort counts. Over time, these practices will strengthen your memory and boost your confidence. Embrace the journey of learning and growth. Enhance your memory and unlock a future full of possibilities. Thank you for exploring Rule 8 with me. Use these techniques consistently and watch as your memory becomes a powerful tool for success. Enjoy each step of the journey and let your mind grow stronger every day. Rule 9. Boost emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the skill of understanding your feelings and those of others. It helps you navigate relationships and solve conflicts. In this chapter, you will learn how to boost your emotional intelligence. The techniques shared here are simple and practical. They are designed to work well with your daily routine and support your personal growth. Understanding emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence means being aware of your own emotions. It also means understanding the emotions of the people around you. When you are emotionally intelligent, you can handle stress with more ease. You can communicate better and make wiser decisions. This skill is not just about managing anger or sadness. It is about embracing all emotions in a healthy way. Think of emotional intelligence as a bridge. It connects your inner world with the world outside. It helps you build strong relationships and work effectively with others. A high level of emotional intelligence makes you more resilient. It also opens the door to better personal and professional interactions. The benefits of boosting emotional intelligence. When you boost your emotional intelligence, you gain many advantages. First, you improve your self-awareness. You learn to notice your feelings as they arise. This helps you respond instead of reacting impulsively. You become more thoughtful about your choices. Second, you strengthen your empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. When you are empathetic, you create stronger connections. You listen more deeply and respond with care. Third, emotional intelligence helps you manage conflicts. When you know how to handle emotions, disputes become less overwhelming. You can find solutions that benefit everyone involved. Finally, emotional intelligence builds confidence. As you become more aware of your emotional landscape, you feel more in control. This sense of control helps you face challenges with a calm mind and a steady heart. A story of growth through emotional intelligence. Let me share the story of Mark. Mark was known for his quick temper at work. His outbursts caused tension and made it hard for his team to collaborate. One day, Mark realized that his emotions were getting in the way of his success. He decided to change his approach. Mark started by keeping a daily journal. In the journal, he wrote down his feelings and the events that triggered them. At first, it was difficult to be honest with himself. But over time, Mark began to notice patterns. He saw which situations made him angry or upset. He also observed moments when he felt calm and content. With this insight, Mark began practicing deep breathing. When he felt his anger rising, he paused and took a few slow breaths. He also made an effort to listen more to his colleagues. Instead of reacting immediately, he asked questions and tried to understand their points of view. Slowly, Mark transformed his interactions at work. His team noticed the change. Meetings became more constructive, and conflicts were resolved with care. Mark's journey shows that boosting emotional intelligence can lead to better relationships and a more positive work environment. Practical steps to boost emotional intelligence. Building emotional intelligence is a gradual process. Here are some actionable steps you can take. Practice self-awareness. Set aside a few minutes each day for self-reflection. Notice your feelings and write them down. Ask yourself what triggered each emotion. This habit builds insight into your emotional patterns. Develop empathy. Make an effort to see situations from another person's perspective. Listen actively in conversations. When someone shares their feelings, try to understand them without judgment. This practice strengthens your connection with others. Manage your reactions. When you feel a strong emotion, take a pause. Instead of reacting immediately, breathe deeply. This short break gives you time to choose a thoughtful response. Improve communication. Focus on clear and honest dialogue. Express your feelings in a respectful manner. Use phrases like "I feel" rather than "you always." This small change in language can lead to better understanding. Seek feedback. Ask trusted friends or colleagues about how they perceive your interactions. Their feedback can offer valuable insights. Use it as a guide for further growth. Learn to let go. Not every issue needs to be a battle. Recognize when it is best to let go of minor grievances. This approach prevents unnecessary stress and fosters a more positive outlook. Embrace emotional challenges. Treat difficult emotions as opportunities to learn. When you feel discomfort, explore the reason behind it. Each challenge is a step towards stronger emotional intelligence. Overcoming challenges and boosting emotional intelligence. Building emotional intelligence is not without its hurdles. You may sometimes find it hard to pause in moments of stress. It can be challenging to step back from strong feelings. Remember that every effort counts. Even a small step towards self-awareness is progress. If you find yourself overwhelmed, try to simplify your approach. Focus on one area, such as practicing deep breathing or journaling your emotions. Over time, these small actions add up. Consistency is key. With regular practice, your ability to manage emotions will improve. It is also important to be patient with yourself. Growth in emotional intelligence takes time. Celebrate small victories along the way. Every moment of self-reflection is a step toward a better understanding of yourself and others. The long-term impact of enhanced emotional intelligence. Boosting your emotional intelligence brings long-term benefits. Over time, you will notice a change in how you handle stress. Your relationships will become richer and more meaningful. You will find it easier to navigate challenges in both personal and professional settings. A higher level of emotional intelligence creates a cycle of positive growth. As you become more aware, you act more thoughtfully. This careful action builds better habits and fosters a more peaceful life. The skills you develop now will serve you well in every area of your life. Emotional intelligence also supports leadership. When you understand your own emotions, you can guide others with compassion and clarity. This strength helps build teams that work together harmoniously and overcome obstacles collectively. A call to action. Today, I invite you to begin your journey in boosting emotional intelligence. Start small by choosing one practical step. Perhaps begin with a daily journal to record your feelings, or focus on deep breathing when you feel stressed. Remember, every little effort matters. Take time each day to reflect on your emotional responses. Ask yourself what you learned from each interaction. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. With every step, you build a stronger, more resilient mind. Thank you for exploring Rule 9 with me. Boosting your emotional intelligence is a powerful investment in yourself. Let it guide you toward better relationships and a calmer, more balanced life. Enjoy the process of growth and transformation. Your journey to a more emotionally intelligent life starts now. Rule 10. Connect with your inner self. Connecting with your inner self is the gateway to true understanding and personal growth. It is the process of turning inward and discovering who you really are. In this chapter, you will learn how to listen to your inner voice and build a strong connection with your true self. This journey leads to greater clarity, confidence, and fulfillment in every aspect of your life. Understanding your inner self. Your inner self is the core of who you are. It is not defined by your job, your achievements, or the opinions of others. Instead, it is the quiet presence that lives inside you. It holds your values, your dreams, and your deepest feelings. When you connect with your inner self, you discover the truth behind your thoughts and actions. This process means taking time to reflect on your experiences. It means setting aside the noise of daily life and listening to what lies beneath. By doing so, you learn to understand your emotions and your motivations. This understanding forms the basis of a more authentic and balanced life. The benefits of connecting with your inner self. When you connect with your inner self, you gain a clear sense of direction. You learn to trust your instincts and make choices that align with your true values. This connection brings many benefits. Greater clarity. You gain insight into what truly matters. You can set goals that are meaningful and relevant to you. Increased confidence. Understanding who you are helps you trust your decisions. You become more resilient in the face of challenges. Emotional balance. You learn to recognize and manage your emotions. This balance leads to improved relationships and reduced stress. Inner peace. When you are in tune with yourself, you experience a deep sense of calm. This peace carries over into every area of your life. Imagine your inner self as a steady flame. When you tend to it, the flame grows brighter and steadier. This inner light guides you through both calm and stormy days. A story of inner transformation. Let me share the story of Maria. Maria was a hard-working professional who often felt lost in the hustle of daily tasks. She had many goals but felt that something was missing. One day she decided to take a step back and focus on herself. Maria began by setting aside quiet time each morning. She would sit in a comfortable space, close her eyes and take a few deep breaths. In that moment of stillness she listened to her inner thoughts. At first, Maria found it difficult to distinguish her inner voice from the constant chatter of her mind. But she persisted. Over time she learned to recognize the subtle signals of her true self. Maria discovered that many of her decisions had been influenced by the opinions of others rather than her own desires. She began to change her daily routine. Instead of rushing from one meeting to the next, she allowed herself moments of quiet reflection. Slowly, her confidence grew. She started to make decisions that felt right in her heart. Maria's transformation was gradual but powerful. By connecting with her inner self, she unlocked a sense of purpose that had long been hidden. Her relationships improved, and she found a renewed passion for her work. Maria's journey reminds us that true change begins when you take the time to know yourself. Practical techniques to connect with your inner self. Developing a connection with your inner self does not require drastic changes. It can start with small, deliberate actions that fit into your daily routine. Here are some simple techniques to help you on this journey. Set aside quiet time. Dedicate a few minutes each day to be alone with your thoughts. Choose a calm space where you can sit comfortably and focus on your breathing. This quiet time is your moment to listen to your inner voice. Practice journaling. Write down your thoughts and feelings each day. Journaling helps you explore your inner landscape. It provides a record of your progress and insights. Over time, you will notice patterns that guide you toward deeper understanding. Meditate regularly. Meditation is a powerful tool for connecting with your inner self. Sit quietly, close your eyes and let your thoughts come and go. Focus on your breath and allow yourself to be fully present. Even a few minutes of meditation can bring clarity and calm. Ask reflective questions. Take time to ask yourself questions such as, what do I truly value? Or what makes me feel most alive? These questions help you uncover your inner priorities. Write down your answers and revisit them often. Engage in mindful activities. Activities like walking in nature, practicing yoga, or listening to calming music can help you connect with your inner self. These activities slow you down and bring your attention to the present moment. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Recognize that connecting with your inner self is a journey that requires patience. Forgive yourself for mistakes and celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Limit distractions. In today's busy world, distractions are everywhere. Turn off your phone or step away from the computer when you need time to focus inward. Create a space that is free from interruptions so that you can truly listen to your inner voice. Overcoming barriers to self-connection. It is common to face challenges when trying to connect with your inner self. Busy schedules, negative thoughts, and external pressures can all create barriers. The key is to recognize these obstacles and take small steps to overcome them. If you find it hard to sit quietly, start with just 1 or 2 minutes a day. Gradually increase your quiet time as you become more comfortable. If your mind feels cluttered, try focusing on your breath or a simple mantra. Remind yourself that every moment of self-reflection is a step toward greater self-awareness. It is also important to be patient with yourself. Connecting with your inner self is not a race. It is a continuous process that unfolds over time. Allow yourself to grow at your own pace, and do not be discouraged by setbacks. Each moment of introspection is valuable, even if it feels challenging at first. The long-term impact of connecting with your inner self. When you make the effort to connect with your inner self, the benefits extend far beyond a moment of calm. Over time you build a strong foundation of self-knowledge that influences every decision and action. You become more resilient in the face of stress, and you are better equipped to handle the ups and downs of life. A strong connection with your inner self leads to more authentic relationships. When you know who you are, you can communicate your needs clearly and form deeper bonds with others. This authenticity builds trust and respect, both in your personal life and in your professional endeavors. Moreover, this inner connection unlocks creativity and innovation. When you are in tune with your true self, you are more likely to take risks and pursue your passions. Your inner voice becomes a guiding light that inspires you to achieve your dreams. A call to action. Now, I invite you to begin your journey toward connecting with your inner self. Start with one simple step today. Find a quiet space and take a few deep breaths. Reflect on your thoughts without judgment. Write down a few insights in a journal. Over time, build on this practice and allow yourself the time to truly understand who you are. Remember, every small effort counts. Connecting with your inner self is a lifelong journey that grows with patience and persistence. Allow your inner voice to guide you and trust in the process. As you continue on this path, you will unlock a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment. Thank you for exploring Rule 10 with me. Embrace the practice of connecting with your inner self. Let it bring clarity, strength, and balance to your life. Enjoy each moment of discovery, and watch as your true self unfolds. Your journey to a more authentic and empowered life begins now. Rule 11. Set clear goals. Setting clear goals is a vital step in achieving success. It gives you direction and helps you focus your energy. In this chapter, you will learn how to define clear goals and create a plan to reach them. Clear goals are like a compass that guides you on your journey. They help you decide what to do next and measure your progress along the way. Understanding clear goals. Clear goals are specific and detailed. They tell you exactly what you want to accomplish. Instead of vague wishes, clear goals are written statements that outline your objectives. When you know exactly what you want, you can plan the steps to get there. This focus makes your efforts purposeful and organized. Imagine a ship sailing at night. Without a clear destination, the ship drifts aimlessly. With a clear goals, the ship has a destination and a path to follow. Your goals work the same way. They guide your decisions and actions. When you set clear goals, you turn dreams into achievable plans. The benefits of setting clear goals. There are many benefits to setting clear goals. First, they help you prioritize your time. With clear goals, you know what tasks are most important. Second, they build your confidence. Each small achievement shows you that progress is possible. Third, clear goals reduce stress. Understood, when you have a plan, you feel more in control of your future. Clear goals also motivate you. They remind you of your purpose when challenges arise. When you reach a milestone, you feel a sense of accomplishment. This feeling fuels you to move forward. With clear goals, your daily actions are aligned with your long-term vision. A story of goal-setting success. Let me share the story of Daniel. Daniel was a young professional who felt stuck in his career. He wanted to improve but did not know where to begin. One day, he decided to set clear goals. Daniel sat down with a pen and paper. He wrote down what he wanted to achieve. He broke his main goal into smaller, manageable steps. Daniel began by setting a goal to learn a new skill. He enrolled in a course and practiced every day. With each lesson, his confidence grew. Next, he set a goal to lead a project at work. Daniel followed his plan step by step. His clear goals helped him stay focused. Over time, he moved into a better position at his company. Daniel's story shows that clear goals can transform your life. Practical steps to set clear goals. Setting clear goals is a process you can practice. Here are some steps to help you get started. Define your vision. Take time to reflect on what you truly want in life. Think about your career, relationships, and personal growth. Write down a simple vision that inspires you. Break it down. Divide your vision into smaller, specific goals. For example, if you want to advance in your career, set a goal to learn one new skill. Smaller goals make your vision easier to manage. Be specific. Write clear and detailed goals. Instead of saying, "I want to improve at work," say, "I will complete a project management course by the end of the month." Specific goals are easier to follow. Set a timeline. Decide when you want to achieve each goal. A timeline creates a sense of urgency and helps you plan your daily tasks. Write them down. Put your goals in writing. Keeping them in a visible place reminds you of what you are working toward. Review regularly. Set aside time each week to review your progress. Adjust your plans if necessary and celebrate small wins along the way. Stay flexible. Life can change and your goals might need adjustments. Remain open to revising your goals as you grow and learn. Overcoming obstacles in goal setting. You may face challenges when setting or pursuing your goals. Sometimes you might feel overwhelmed or discouraged. This is normal. When obstacles appear, focus on your progress instead of the setbacks. Break your goals into even smaller steps if needed. Each small step will move you closer to your objective. Remember, setbacks are a part of the journey. They offer valuable lessons. Use these lessons to refine your approach. With persistence and a clear plan, you can overcome any obstacle. The long-term impact of clear goals. Clear goals build a strong foundation for your future. With each goal you achieve, you gain more experience and confidence. Over time, this creates a cycle of positive growth. Your clear goals help you make decisions that align with your vision. They also guide you when you face tough choices. In the long term, clear goals lead to greater success and fulfillment. They empower you to take charge of your life. With a focused mind and a plan in place, you can turn your dreams into reality. Your daily actions become stepping stones toward a brighter future. A call to action. Today I invite you to set clear goals for yourself. Take a few minutes to reflect on what you truly want to achieve. Write down one specific goal. Break it into small, manageable steps and set a timeline. Keep your goal visible and review your progress regularly. Every clear goal is a step toward a better future. With each action, you build confidence and move closer to your dreams. Embrace the power of clear goals and let them guide your journey. Your future is waiting for you, built on the foundation of the clear goals you set today. Thank you for exploring Rule 11 with me. Embrace the process of setting clear goals. Let them lead you to success and fulfillment. Enjoy each step of your journey and watch your dreams unfold with clarity and purpose. Rule 12. Live with purpose. Living with purpose is the final key to unlocking your brain and transforming your life. It means knowing what truly matters to you and using that as your guide. In this chapter, you will learn how to discover and live by your purpose. This rule is about aligning your actions with your deepest values. When you live with purpose, each day gains meaning and direction. Understanding what it means to live with purpose. Living with purpose means having a clear direction. It is the act of aligning your choices with your core values. Purpose gives you a reason to get up each day. It is not about following others. It is about understanding what matters most to you. This clarity helps you make decisions that support your long-term vision. When you live with purpose, you become more focused on what brings you joy and fulfillment. Think of purpose as the engine that drives your life. It provides energy and motivation. Without a clear purpose, you may feel lost or overwhelmed. With purpose, you know where you want to go and why. This understanding can guide you through difficult times. It helps you stay true to your values even when challenges arise. The benefits of living with purpose. Living with purpose has many rewards. First, it brings clarity. When you know what matters, you can filter out distractions. Your time and energy go toward actions that align with your goals. Second, purpose builds resilience. A clear sense of direction can help you bounce back from setbacks. You know that every challenge is part of a bigger plan. Living with purpose also boosts your motivation. When your actions have meaning, you are more likely to persevere. This drive leads to better performance at work and in your personal life. Additionally, a purposeful life brings satisfaction. You feel fulfilled when you know you are on the right path. This sense of satisfaction can improve your relationships and overall well-being. A story of discovering purpose. Let me share the story of James. James was once unsure about his direction in life. He worked long hours but felt empty inside. One day he decided to step back and reflect. He asked himself, "What truly matters to me?" James began to explore his passions. He reconnected with old hobbies and spent time with people who inspired him. Slowly, James discovered that he cared deeply about helping others. He found that his true joy came from mentoring young people in his community. With this realization, James made a change. He started volunteering and mentoring after work. His new purpose gave him energy and focus. James felt more connected and fulfilled than ever before. His story shows that when you take the time to discover your purpose, your life can transform. Practical steps to live with purpose. Here are some simple steps to help you live with purpose. Reflect on your values. Take time to think about what is most important to you. Write down the values that guide your decisions. These values are the foundation of your purpose. Ask meaningful questions. Spend a few minutes each day asking yourself, "What makes me feel alive?" Or "What do I want to contribute to the world?" These questions can help uncover your true passions. Set purposeful goals. Once you know your values, set goals that align with them. Break these goals into small, manageable steps. Clear goals keep you focused on your purpose. Create a vision board. Visual reminders can be powerful. Use images and words that represent your purpose. Place your vision board where you can see it daily. Practice gratitude. Acknowledge the moments that bring you joy. Gratitude can strengthen your connection to your purpose. Write down 3 things you are grateful for each day. Limit distractions. Focus on activities that align with your purpose. Reduce time spent on tasks that do not support your values. This helps create space for what truly matters. Review regularly. Set aside time each week to review your progress. Ask yourself if your actions are in line with your purpose. Adjust your plans if needed. Each step is simple but powerful. With small, consistent actions, you build a life that reflects your true self. Overcoming obstacles in living with purpose. Living with purpose is a journey. You may face obstacles along the way. Sometimes busy schedules or external pressures can distract you. When challenges arise, take a moment to pause and reflect. Ask yourself if your current actions align with your values. It is normal to experience setbacks. Instead of feeling discouraged, view them as opportunities to learn. Each challenge can teach you something about your purpose. Stay patient and persistent. Remember, your purpose is a guide, not a destination. Every step you take brings you closer to a more meaningful life. The long-term impact of living with purpose. The benefits of living with purpose extend far into the future. A life driven by purpose is marked by clarity, resilience, and fulfillment. Over time, you will notice that your decisions become easier. You will feel more confident and self-assured. Living with purpose builds a strong foundation for personal and professional success. When you live by your values, you attract like-minded people. Your relationships deepen and become more authentic. In your career, a clear sense of purpose can lead to greater achievements. It transforms daily routines into stepping stones toward your dreams. With purpose guiding your actions, you create a lasting impact on the world around you. A call to action. Now I invite you to take a moment and reflect on your own life. What are the values that matter most to you? What gives your life meaning? Write down your thoughts and set a small goal that aligns with your purpose. Start today by taking one deliberate action toward a more purposeful life. Remember, every small step counts. Living with purpose is a journey that grows with each conscious decision. Let your inner voice guide you. Trust in your values, and let them light your way. As you move forward, celebrate every victory, no matter how small. Your future is bright when you live with purpose. Thank you for exploring Rule 12 with me. Embrace the journey of living with purpose. Let your actions reflect your deepest values and watch as your life transforms. Enjoy each step and know that every day is an opportunity to live with intention and meaning. Your journey to a purposeful life begins now. Conclusion. A new beginning. Your journey has just begun. You have explored the 12 rules that unlock your brain and change your life. Now you stand at the start of a new beginning. Every rule you learned is a step toward a brighter future. Reflecting on your journey, you learned to embrace curiosity. You discovered that every question holds the promise of a new idea. You learned to challenge your beliefs and grow beyond limits. You practiced positive thinking to brighten your daily life. Each rule built a strong foundation for growth. You learned to build mental resilience and to face life with strength. You practiced mindfulness to bring calm and clarity to your mind. You harnessed the power of habit to shape your routine and to make progress each day. You ignited creative thinking to see the world with fresh eyes. You enhanced your memory to remember what is important. You boosted your emotional intelligence to improve your relationships. You connected with your inner self to understand who you truly are. You set clear goals to guide your steps, and you learned to live with purpose so that every day counts. Each lesson was a building block. Together they form a blueprint for a transformed life. They remind you that you hold the power to change. You have the tools to overcome challenges and to seize new opportunities. Embracing the new beginning. Today marks a new chapter. Your past experiences have prepared you for what lies ahead. The knowledge and skills you have gained are now part of you. You can face tomorrow with confidence and clarity. This new beginning is not an end. It is the start of a continuous journey. A journey of learning, growing, and evolving. Every day offers a chance to use what you have learned. Every day is an opportunity to unlock more of your potential. Now imagine your life as a canvas. You have the paint and the brushes. Every decision, every habit, every thought adds color to your masterpiece. With your clear goals and deep purpose, you create a life that is uniquely yours. A call to action. Take a moment to pause and reflect on all you have learned. Think about the small changes you can make today. Write down 1 or 2 steps that you will take immediately. Let these steps be the first strokes on your new canvas. Remember, change happens one step at a time. Your journey is made of many small moments. Each moment builds on the one before it. Trust in the process and celebrate every victory. Even the smallest progress is a win. Set aside time each day for self-reflection. Use the techniques of mindfulness and journaling. Connect with your inner self. Let your goals guide you and let your purpose shine through every action. Every day is a new chance to live intentionally. Final thoughts. As you close this chapter, know that this is only the beginning. The tools and insights you have gained are lifelong companions. They will support you in times of challenge and will enhance your moments of joy. Look to the future with optimism. Believe in your ability to change and grow. Every rule you have learned is a stepping stone to a life filled with clarity, purpose, and fulfillment. Your journey does not end here. It evolves with each new day and every new experience. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Step forward with confidence. Embrace the new beginning with open arms. Your future is bright, and the best is yet to come. Enjoy every moment of this exciting journey, and let your life unfold with purpose and passion.